Okay guys, welcome back for another week here on my channel. If you're new, my name is Marcy and the name of my channel is Creators Call Shop. We work on things related to junk journals and paper crafting, and then also mix in a little bit of humor and hopefully some inspiration at the end. So I appreciate you all being here. I wanted to welcome my new subbies that I've received lately. I appreciate you guys joining us and joining the gang too. So it has been quite a week. I have not been in the craft room since I filmed last week's video, and that's not good because I really wanted to have this journal done and be able to flip through and show you. However, my mind's been focused on other things. So if you're new, we've been going through a remodel and we are now just starting week 9, and things have kind of stalled out temporarily. We have some things on back order, but also we have some other little frustrations that the people that can fix them just haven't been able to get here yet. So we both were feeling kind of frustrated and a little bit impatient and kind of whiny. So I was feeling pretty sorry for myself for a while there, but then I decided, you know what, just get over yourself. And once I got over my funk, I mean, literally, I was just feeling very depressed, very unable to progress in any direction because everything that I want to do to move back in or get things back in place is waiting for somebody else to do their thing before I can fully get settled. So I don't know, I just sat around for like a week just feeling very depressed. And then I don't know if I told you last week or not, right after we got back from vacation, there had been some work being done while we were gone. They were moving my appliances back in, but we can't put the microwave back in place yet. But it had been plugged into a wall. And so I got to use my microwave for the first time in 6 or 7 weeks. And on about day 3, I put in my coffee to heat it up, and it just stopped. It went for like 2 seconds and then zzz, and our brand new lights that had just been wired in, and there's like a whole quarter of the downstairs area, our family room and the room adjacent, which is kind of like a home office, but we use it as our home library. It was all dead, and it still is dead. It's been almost 2 weeks, but that kind of had me frustrated because anyway, just like one thing after another. And then the other day, my one pair of eyeglasses that I use for up close and computer broke like out of the blue, so I got to get that fixed. I was feeling very sorry for myself. Ooh, I need to shut my window. Hang on. I forgot that was still open. So anyway, I decided, get over yourself and get up and take care of the things you can control instead of sitting here fussing and fuming over the things you cannot control. And so it started just putting things back where I could. So it's taken me a while. I've been very slowly moving back into the kitchen as much as I can because I don't want to re-clean things, and I don't want to have things in the way for when they put in the backsplash, and then the electrician still has some other electrical things to do. But today I got up. It's been a very productive morning, and I think I finally have all of my canned goods and pantry items put away. It just takes a while to, it's like getting a new purse. You have the same things, but you have to figure out how to configure them differently to go into a new space. So I'm feeling pretty good. So as part of that, I'm also doing a 30-day declutter challenge. Over the course of 30 days, you get rid of something like 440 items. So like day 1, you declutter 1 item. Day 2, you declutter 2. Day 3, declutter 3. So today for me is I'm ahead. So I just keep filling in the days as I go. But I think I'm on day 14 or 15 today, but I've actually am filling out the list for like day 17 right now. But I was combining things into smaller packages, and I've had to rearrange my storage containers, and one of them was this buckwheat pancake mix, so it won't fit. It's just taking up too much space in the new pantry because my new pantry is quite a bit smaller, but a lot taller. So I took it out of the box, and I cut out the instructions on how to do the mix, and I set it in there, but this is the front, and I thought this would make a really great journal cover. I need to make sure I'm in frame, sorry. Yeah, this would make a really cute pocket, not cover, pocket in a journal, right? Wouldn't that be cute? And then there's this little thing that said, have a grain day. That'd be cute, little side strip or something on an embellishment. And then my cornbread mix. This make a cute little pocket too with the tab on it and stuff. So, you know, my junk journaling side came out, even though I was trying to organize my kitchen, but I'm feeling so much better because I spent like 4.5 hours just this morning finally getting the rest of the canned goods organized, and I had to move shelves around, you know, so things would fit just right. But yeah, we're good. But what that means is I'm late starting my video. And since I haven't done anything in my craft room all week because I've been busy in my kitchen and my laundry room, I don't have this ready. So I thought maybe today we could work on the cover, okay, and getting the cover put together. I have a couple ideas and I've never seen anyone do them before, so we'll see how it works out. Now, if that takes too long, we'll just make that this week's video. If I can get it figured out quickly enough and it doesn't take too long, then I will go off camera, sew the signatures, and come back and do the flip through. So we'll just see how it goes. All right. I feel like I forgot something else. Well, why don't you guys go grab your drink and find yourselves a comfy seat and a snack, and then right after we get back, we'll dive into this. Okay, I'm going to try using this new glue that I showed you last week in my little craft haul. We'll see how this works out. Actually, maybe on a cover is not the best time to use that, but we'll get to it. I don't know if I have my, Fabri-Tac. And of course, I'm just jumping in here because I'm impatient to get this done, but do I have fabric for my spine handy? No. Did I get that out? No. Do I have a wet wipe ready to go? No. Okay, grab myself a wet wipe or 2 or 3. They all kind of came out at once. So let's get started. I know that last week I said I wanted, was it last week? I wanted to keep these to 35 minutes every time, but since I'm working on a cover, I don't know if I can. So I may end up speeding this up for a bit. I may end up, you know, just doing what I can and that'll be it, and then we'll go for another week. And also, I'm really anxious to get my life back together in my kitchen and in my house because I want to start recording more videos, and I have lots and lots of ideas. So I just would really like to be able to do that and pump some of these videos out for you because there's lots of things I want to try, lots of techniques I want to share, try out, all of the above. I still have journals to make, and everyone's already making their fall journals, and I'm not there. I'm still stuck in summer. I'm still stuck in the weird summer that we had that was boiling hot at the beginning, unnaturally hot, and then the fact that I've been like stuck in my house, unable to do much for the last few weeks, and then the smoke. Let's add the smoke in there. It's all kind of added up to being a really weird summer, so I'm more in denial than usual about fall being here, but at the same time, I'm ready for fall to be here because it has been such a weird summer. The weather, the humidity, all of that. Okay, that does not look real pretty, does it? Where are my long scissors? There's my long scissors. Plus, you know, after I record this, I still have to edit it and upload it, save it, upload it, all the things, type the description. So, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. We will just see how it goes. Now, this is looking kind of raggedy, but at the end of the day, I'm not sure that's going to matter because it's going to get covered up with fabric. I keep taking these and shaking them into my trash can. So what I wanted to do was take these pieces of paper and I wanted to make these the end pieces, the end papers. This one has a crease in it because originally I was going to put it in the journal, but then it didn't make the final cut, so I decided to use it on the cover instead. And my thought was I'm going to spread out for a second and then I'm going to check my camera and see if you guys can see enough. So we may have to back up the camera a bit, but I also need room to work. How's that? Ooh, I like that. Okay. Okay. I'm going for 12 minutes and nothing has happened yet. All right. So this is going to be the front, on the front cover. I think I was going to cut him out. See, this is the problem. Like I had this idea 3 weeks ago, maybe even 4. That was on week 5 and we're on week 9. So 4 weeks ago I had of the renovation. So I think I was going to cut him out. So he would go like that. That's why there's the black background. Otherwise I don't need the black background. But then I was going to make this a pocket. Yeah. See, like he was going to come up out of the pocket, kind of a thing. Isn't that cute? And then on the back cover, this guy is going to go, but I thought, let's see, where's the rest of him? Here we go. See, I didn't want to cut off his tail. I'm still adjusting, trying to get to where you guys can see okay and I can see okay. I wanted him, but I didn't want to cut off his whole tail, so then I wanted to do it like a flip kind of thing and make this, or maybe even the cutoff over here, the back side of the pocket. This is what I'm saying. I've never actually seen anyone do this before, so who knows? Who knows? And then there will be the whole trying to line this up and tuck it in underneath the spine. So let's get going. Let's start with the easy stuff. Start with the front cover first and go from there. I think I told you last week this was such an unusual topic for me. I wouldn't normally consider myself to consider doing a dinosaur journal. But I had some time on my hands and I had some pages that, I don't know, I just didn't want them to go to waste, I guess. I don't know if I can see that. And yeah, so I got down and got creative with the time that I had since I couldn't do anything else. It was a nice excuse to craft. I have some pieces, some pages here. I need to figure out where to set them. I have so many little piles right now, but I need to get to my trimmer. I'm just trimming this off over here. Let's see how that looks. So any that's just hanging off over here, first I'm going to need to trim it up better. Yeah. And then it will get covered over when I put in the spine and add fabric. And if you're new to this whole thing, you'll see what I mean. Now, honestly, I don't know that I am up to trying to sew signatures on camera because I can just barely sew signatures in and keep my mind together when I'm by myself in my craft room. So we may pause and take a break if we get that far down the road. Okay, so, oh, is that a fingerprint on it? Looks like greasy fingers. I guess not. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. I was probably hand lotion. Now let's add you. And sometimes I use the crafter's tape, double-sided tape, and put that down, but I think I'm going to use glue today. And I could use art glitter glue, or I can use the Fabri-Tac, and the Fabri-Tac has the most in it. So I've been doing a little bit of shopping online, not a ton, but just a few things that I've been thinking about getting for quite a while. And one of them is those little pin bobblehead, not bobblehead, but the little pin bobbles, because guess what? My art glitter glue is now like, this pin is stuck. And I've seen a bunch of people use these pins, and I bought them because they said they were stainless, but I don't think they are. Ah, there, the head just came off of it. So art glitter glue is not an option today. I don't feel like messing with it. Hopefully we don't need anything with a fine tip. I am not a fancy pretty gluer. I am a let's get down and get her done kind of gluer. So if you're looking for pretty glue lines, you came to the wrong place. Yep, there's that. There we go. I'm leaving the little border here that's on the book cover because I think that looks cute. I just think it helps separate out the end paper. Where's my scraper? I have things in a semi-organized fashion on my desk. Oh, I also have my bone folder. That will work. So it's always helpful to kind of smush the glue around for those of you who are new. I never know if I am over-explaining or if I'm under-explaining. So I guess if you see me do something and I don't explain it, just leave a comment. Leave a comment or a question down below, and then I can answer it. And I want to thank everybody who commented last week. That's fun. For some reason, I just don't get a ton of comments, and I love all my people who do comment. I look forward to those every single week. But for some reason, I don't know. Sometimes I get quite a few, and sometimes I don't. But for the most part, I don't. So I don't know if that just means that I look like I really know what I'm doing. Or maybe I'm over-explaining. I don't know. So yeah, maybe I'll under-explain, and then if you need clarification, you can ask questions. I'm going to do this on the top side this time because I think it's easier to see. Okay. Cutting. So now we have a couple pieces of this, and I think that will make a good backing for the pocket on the dinosaur tail here. Now, how come this one is a different... Oh, no. How did I do that? Oh, there's the mark. Oh, no. I don't know if I have another one of this. I don't think I do. I don't even remember which paper pad it came out of. It's this one. This is from Walmart, and it's that color book. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I think they had one that was similar. There's that guy. I like those green. I really love all the roses. It's really pretty. Now see, like some of these like this, I would not ever use. I wouldn't use this side. I would use this side, the pretty side. But I don't think roses and dinosaurs are quite, and pink are really quite in the same. I could maybe use that one. Yeah, there's only 2 of each design. Oh no, that one might be kind of cool. Kind of messes up my whole, oops, my whole plan. I could use this because I'm not worried if I use the marble side or not, and this is a nice black. Okay, well, you know, that's why we call it a junk journal. How did I do that? I don't even know how I did that. Okay, well, we'll try again and we'll pay better attention. Getting off screen again. Now we have more options on the pocket. Okay, this time we're double checking where the line is. Okay. Yeah. That's better. I wondered because when I cut this off, I thought, oh, that scrap looks wider than the other one. And it definitely is. Okay, well, we got all these pieces to do something cool with, like more tags, more pockets. Okay. Tragedy averted. Boy, if I hadn't had another sheet of black, we would have had to think really hard. Then we would have just had to cry, turn off the video. Not really, not really. That's the nice thing about junk journals, especially if you're a perfectionist like me. This just kind of helps you not worry about stuff so much. I mean, I do try to do a good job, and I try to keep my corners, you know, square, and there's certain things that are basic, but if everything's not completely matched or what have you, it's okay. It's okay. It will all come together in the end. In the end. Ugh. So I have a crafter that I watch sometimes. I haven't watched her for a while because she's more like stamping kind of thing. But, oh, she changed the name of her channel. I can't think of it. It was Gift Basket Appeal, and now I can't think of the name of what she's changed it to because I haven't watched her for a while. But I do follow her on Instagram. But she always says, her name's Tracy Phillips. She always says, it all comes together in the end. It all goes together, no matter what you're making. Oh, well, that wasn't. Boy, we are off to a rip-roaring good start. Good thing my kitchen's in order, or I would be worrying about my day. Well, he's going to have a dinosaur over him, I think. So, anyway, it all comes together in the end. It all goes together. All the parts work together. So, you just don't have to get too worked up about it. And I have discovered that she is right. Oops. And I like to show these little mistakes on camera because let me tell you guys, we're not, I don't know really of any YouTubers whose projects go perfectly every time they try to do them. I mean, I just don't. I can't think of anybody who's like got it so together, or at least that I watch, that they don't make a mistake on camera. But this is the process in the craft room, you know? Okay, I don't want to start with you first because you're the hard pocket, as you are proving to me. This one, all right, so what I should do first is figure out the pocket and then place my dinosaur behind it. Okay. Now, something fun I've been doing with these pockets and things, I think I want it to go that way so that it's more of a visual impact that way. I've been using my scalloped edge punches because they look like tooth marks. And it looks like dinosaur bites. Let's see, I need my corner rounder. There it is. Did I ever finish my thought earlier about all my online shopping? Yeah, so I've been buying a few things, and one of them was the new pin, the decorated ones, you know, that they decorate up to go into your art glitter glue. And I got myself a corner rounder that makes tighter corners, and I have been thinking about that for probably 3 years. So I guess it's good that I got onto that, got after it. I wonder, maybe I should make it go, should I make it go sideways? I'm pretty sure I was going to cut him out. Maybe I wasn't. What's I gonna do to you, buddy? Okay, this is gonna go this way. His head's coming up out of the pocket. Okay, so I need to cut him out down to about, I'm just gonna make a random mark here. Cut this off. Yeah. I might do something with this little dragonfly. He might become an embellishment on the pocket because he's so cute. The book that I got these out of, and don't ask me because I honestly don't remember. I just pulled random pages from the few dinosaur pages that I had. I pulled from books in my stash, so I don't really remember what was what, but I do remember this particular book in the section on dinosaurs had quite a few of these cute little dragonflies on all the pages. It was so cute. I'm getting as close to him as I can, but I'm leaving just the easiest bit of white because when I lay him down on the black background, I want it to stand out a little bit. And you can do that without trying to use ink. You know, obviously, what ink would I use anyway that would make him stand out on black background? So that's my plan. It's got a little tooth there. Okay. Let's see. So what can we talk about? I don't know. What do I really have to talk about? Oh, my kids got a new dog. The ones that got a new house in the spring, they got a new doggie, and she is a something coonhound. We're all learning about the idiosyncrasies of the hound, and unfortunately, when her one interaction with Chloe that was at our house, did not go well, so we have to work on getting them socialized better outside of wherever they are, outside of either house. So, but we did take her when they went to the pound to get Annabelle. Her name's Annabelle, and she's very cute. But when they went to get her, we brought Chloe and let them get introduced and stuff, but they were both so interested in what was going on around them that they didn't pay good attention to each other. I'm going to scoot that over a bit because when I bring in the fabric, it's going to overlap here. Anyway, they didn't really pay enough attention to each other. And then Annabelle had just been spayed, so she was like okay, but not, you know, not super bouncy or anything. So anyway, I don't feel like we got a great initial visit out of him. So then when she came over a couple, 3 days later, and she still wasn't feeling good. She was still recovering from her surgery. She had just figured out that her old owner wasn't coming back. She was very sad. And then right after that, she came down with kennel cough because apparently they hadn't vaccinated her for Bordetella at the pound, but for everything else. So she had quite a rough week. Her owner had left her at the Humane Society at the shelter, and then she'd had a surgery, and then she had new owners, and then she was feeling sick, so she was not at her best. Let's just say that. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Now I'm gonna ink that. And the colors I was carrying throughout this were this peeled paint, kind of this weathered wood and walnut stain. So this is dark, so we're going to use the walnut stain. Oh, and I think a little bit of amber, but don't quote me. Oh, it wasn't peeled paint, it was this one, watering can. Watering can, peeled paint, and walnut stain. So those were the I kind of fell into using those 3 ink colors on the pages. So we're gonna just keep going with that. And it's not super obvious that there's ink here, but I think it'll help it stand out from the page, from the background. So you guys just feel free, if this video gets too long, you can change in your settings. Change there the speed. So on your screen, somewhere the upper right hand corner or bottom right hand corner, there will be like a little gear, and you click on that, and then you can change your playback speed. So if this is dragging on and you want to speed it up but you don't want to miss anything, you can change the speed, which is fun to do. And then if you make it faster, then I will speak faster and do everything faster. The other thing I've noticed, at least on mine, I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or if it's my device, just what, but YouTube will generally auto default to a certain playback speed. So 360, 720, there's a 480 in there, and 1080. And I always film on 1080 high def. So my earlier ones were at 720. So if it looks blurry on the screen to you and it just looks really fuzzy, also in the settings, click on that and change the playback, not the playback speed, but the, what do they call it? It'll say that it's auto-selected a certain film speed for you that it was recorded at, and always pick 1080 on mine because that's the highest quality, and that is the one I use when I film. So yeah, I've noticed that it started defaulting now on my device. And I don't know if it's YouTube doing that or my device, but I think it's YouTube because it's in the YouTube settings. So now, since this bad boy is a pocket, he's going to need something to go inside of him. Okay. Getting all quiet so I can concentrate for a minute. Cute. Hello. They have a way of making them look really cute. I don't know if dinosaurs were cute or not, but now where is my little... Is that too big? That'll do. There's that. And then what if... I don't have my small scallop. Where is it? Oh, he's hiding way over there. So, should I put you on black? Should I put you on... Here, we'll tie in some of our paper from the back side. So I need to hang on to that one. Oh, I just ripped. Oh no. Well, I guess we'll be showing you how to fix something. Oh no. Okay. Nope, not quite. There we go. Okie dokie. It's real and raw here in the craft room. You get all the bloopers and all the mistakes and all the everything else. So do I want my checks to go that way or that way? Let's go that way. Then I will know if my dragonfly is straight or not. There we go. Oh, I guess I should have inked around his edges. Hold on. I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos that, I mean, I've noticed in other comments on other channels, people are kind of confused about the whole inking thing. And all it does is add definition to the edge so your thing stands out, your image, you know, that you're trying to trying to showcase. When I was first into scrapbooking, we didn't do any layering, and then layering became all the rage, so we were doing it with paper. And I much prefer giving that layered look with ink because it doesn't add bulk. Okay, there's our little cutie patootie. I wonder if I should use him as the tag topper instead, but I kind of like that right there. We're gonna do it. Ooh, and I could use the back of this if I have enough left over as the tag in here. See how the ideas just start coming. Okay. Now, cover number 1. Here's what I did. Look at that. I was just trying to get my finger under it and I ripped it. We have options, lots of options. I will think them over as I continue working. You know, I could just tape it, and here's why I say that, because if you're wanting that old vintage look, we all taped our books, didn't we? But I could do like I could ink up the cellophane tape, and then it would show, and it would have kind of that agey feel, and it would also fix this and be kind of a decorative element. So that's a thought. Or I could go over it with a strip of fabric or what have you. So I do need to fix that though before I sew in the signature, because it's going to affect the integrity of how well this stays in the book. So that's the extra problem. I could do tape on one side and maybe something else in here. I could maybe tape it this way on the inside and across on the outside, and then it would, I don't know, we'll think about it. So there is only one signature, which is a little bit different for me, but okay. Now, I don't know that I'm really going to do anything with these, but I could cut this out and use it as an accent somewhere too, so I may hang on to that. I don't really see, although this is kind of cute, you know, he could be coming off the side of a page too. If I decide to add some more stuff, those would be great. Okay, back cover now. Okay, so I would say that I should figure out, okay, so I want you to go like this. Whew, he's a big guy. I love how he has fall foliage around him. That's very, very artistic. I don't know, I think I'm out of frame. Yeah, the fall foliage, very cute, very cute. Yeah, that's funny. So, do I want to do that? Or do I want to do this? Because this is going to be in the back. If I do that, that uses up a lot of this, and then means I can't have a tag for the front cover, and then the front cover, this tag, I mean, obviously I would make this narrower, but this would stand out and look quite striking in there. So I'm kind of, I mean, I guess I did have another piece of paper, didn't I? There's a thought, Mars. You could actually use a whole nother piece of paper. What? So if he's going to be on that, I guess let's see what would look best up against this. That one or this one. I wish I had some more of that green stripe, but I don't. That would have been cool too, huh? Kind of like how that one looks. And that's the one I was going to go with anyway. If this had been the background, I was going to go with this. They weren't going to match originally, so I guess they don't have to match now, right? Okay, so Mr. Dinosaur. I'll start by cutting this out. Yeah, we're already at 41 minutes, guys, so don't know what to do. I just do now. Golly, I feel like we haven't even done anything. All we've done is jibber jabber and drop things. Okay, well, let's finish the cover. Okay, and I can speed up from this point forward. You can watch what I'm doing. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. There's going to be a lot of guesswork. So, but I know I want this to flap this way. Oh, you know, I may not be able to, I need to put a hinge on it. Okay, okay. I think, therefore I am. It's the only useful thing I learned out of philosophy class. Oh, I think I wanted that to be a pocket, like a swinging pocket. Okay, let's figure out how to do this. That's 2, there's that. See, and I want a hinge on it. Okay, okay. So I'm not speeding up yet. I'm trying to talk you through the process. But I want this to be hinged so that when this is on there, this flips over. I told you, I didn't really have a clear idea, and I've never seen anyone do this before. So, yeah. So, ah! Okay. He's gonna stick out. I'm gonna have to cut off part of his tail. But I want it to line up here on his body so that the curve of his back is continuous. I wonder if I could wrap his tail around and make it peek out the front of this pocket. Would that look weird? That might look kind of funny. That looks like nothing. So, okay, buddy. Let's cut out the rest of our T-Rex. He's got his little claw fingers here. I need my smaller scissors. Here we go. That's the other thing too. If the spine comes around, not the spine, but the fabric, and it comes over, okay, I gotta think about this. If it's coming over and overlapping, where do I want this to tuck in then? So many things to consider, but it's part of the fun, right? Part of the challenge. Normally I'm not big on challenge. I like things nice and easy. But I was thinking today as I was putting together my cabinets, you know, there are, I guess, particular challenges I do like. So in this instance, I like figuring out how is this going to work and making, you know, kind of figuring out the elements of how is it going to fit together, kind of the mechanics of it. And when I'm doing my cupboards, or like if I'm packing for a trip, or packing, like packing up my girls when they went to college, those kinds of things. Or organizing. That's always a challenge to me too, is the puzzle of how to make everything fit into the cabinet or fit just right. So I guess that's kind of a puzzle. And I do like those because they involves organizing, which I like. I like making things tidier and clean and pretty. And so I guess in this instance, it appeals to my creativity to be challenged that way. But if you told me like I had to go compete with somebody, like sports competition and that kind of stuff, not my bag. I don't really like playing games. I'm not much of a game kind of person. I used to enjoy playing games, but then I just over time, played with too many overly competitive, pretty nasty people that just took all the fun out of it. And I just kind of was like, you know what? I don't need this. So I don't generally enjoy playing games anymore, which is too bad. Okay, I wonder if I can do this. Like, games have no significance for me. Some people just love them. They're just like, oh, this is great. Let's go play a game. I'm like, oh, let's pull out our teeth. I don't really like it. Okay, that's not going to work, is it? I don't know what to do about this now. You are giving me trouble, bud. You're giving me a lot of trouble I don't care for. Well, yeah, that glue. Okay, I think, I hate to say it, I think I need to take this off and do a new piece. Or just put a new piece over it. I don't think I can even take this off and have it look good. So let's just get the second sheet out and glue over this and try not to smear the glue this time. Sorry, I feel like, you know, I feel like I would not want to leave that. That's not the standard and the quality I want to have, so I want this to be a good sturdy journal that looks nice and pretty and the user has fun with it. Oh, see, there I go. Okay, whatever. Well, at least I got my cabinets organized today. Let's see what I'm doing. There it is. Okay, one more time. Now I don't have to worry about having enough, do I? Okay. I may get my head in the shot. Actually, I'll just pull this closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. I've got glue on my finger. I think my hands are looking better today. They're not as beat up as last week. I've been kinder to them this week. Now, where's our mark? Where are you? Right there. Okay. Look at this. What the heck? Goodness. This is not up to my usual standard. Okay, so I'm gonna go around here again with my very unfancy gluing. You see what I'm doing? Can you see my gluing? You see what I'm doing? Okay. Okay. Third time's the charm on this one. Some things are like that, I guess. So yeah, last week we were waiting on laminate to be put down on the countertop in our laundry room. Last week? Well, it was actually the week before that. We were waiting on that. It was supposed to happen, so the guy came and then he had a really rough night because he had been on the road. He had been coming back from California and hauling a big load of stuff because he's moving up here. And his trailer broke down, so he ended up having to fix it while he was on the road, and then he didn't get in until like 6:30 the morning that he was supposed to show up at our house to do our countertop. So he was like, I'm really tired. I'll come at 2:30. We're like, okay, that's fine. So this was on Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Wednesday. It was on Wednesday. Now this time I'm going to be smart and double check this before I smear it across again. And then, so he came at 2:30 and he was looking everything over and decided that he needed to cut the laminate that we had, but he didn't have any, he needed like a second pair of hands or something, or a workshop so that he could cut it properly. And so he's like, well, I need to take this home and cut it. And this was after he'd been here for like 2.5 hours. I don't know what he was doing. Well, he had to kind of prep the surface anyway. You know how it is. We all have to prep the surface before we can adhere things like this, right? So he went home, did that whole thing, and then about 5:30 we get word that he's not going to come back because he's tired. I'm like, I get that. I kind of expected that. That's fine. Gonna be back there, I'm gonna be back in the morning at 8:30. Like, okay, that's great. And he came at 8:30 and things were going along, and then he laid down the top part, and then there's a side strip, and then where the two edges meet, they have to run, like they sand it smooth, so it's kind of got a bevel to it. I guess if you have a laminate countertop, go check that out, how your two edges meet. Never paid any attention to that before myself. And his sander, something broke in there. It wasn't really a belt, but it was some other piece inside his little sander, and it jumped and it took a chunk out of the countertop. I guess I'm not speeding up the video because I'm talking to you. Anyway, so that was a whole thing, and he was like, well, we have enough to cut a second piece. Okay. So I'm going to go home and cut it, and I'll come back tomorrow, he said. We're like, oh, okay. So now it's Friday, and it's, this is like 2.5 hour project. Not that I'm a laminate expert by any means, but just saying. So he said, I'll come back tomorrow. But what he didn't say was that he had a whole nother job on tomorrow, which was then Friday. So we're all up and ready, trying to oop, goodness. Sorry, I just dropped my glue and a bunch of stuff fell off the table. We got up and get ready and trying to be all put together before he shows up at 8:30, and then by like 10 o'clock, he's still not here. We text our contractor. We're like, well, what happened to Ken? Where's Ken? Well, Ken had another job. So I was like, well, I can't remember. There was something else I wanted to do. It was getting late. So by 3 o'clock, I was like, you know what? How about, since we still need the electrician to come and fix my problem where I blew the circuit, and he hadn't been there all week, and and it's getting late in the day. Let's just wait till Monday. So everybody, because electrician was supposed to have come the following Monday and been working just on our job. That way I can have both guys here at the same time and everybody can do their thing and we're only interrupted once. Okay, that sounds good. And yeah, so he didn't come on Friday, obviously. And then, let's see, where do I want you? How are we gonna lay that down? Anyway, Monday comes. And he does come at 8:30 on Monday, and he puts the whole thing together. And he does some other odd jobs, some installing like TP holders and towel racks and things that needed to be done. And that was all great. And but then the electrician couldn't come because he's been working on another huge job that's like a commercial job that's gone on. It's been going on for over a year, and he said should have taken about 6 months to complete, and it's just a nightmare because the guy that's the general contractor has never done anything like that before and doesn't know anything about being a general contractor, apparently. Yeah. So anyway, our electrician didn't make it, needless to say. Okay, who's on the outside of the pocket? You are. So I need this hinge to go this way. All right, hinge actually is going to fold to the inside so I can tack it down. And then pockety part is going to go this way. But I need to know where you guys line up. Anyway, so our electrician didn't make it at all last week, and it's like dark in the morning. I think I told you this last week. Very dark in the mornings now, and we can't get up and get ready. So next time he wants to come at 8:30, we're not gonna be ready for him because we can't see. So when we last left the saga of the electrician, he had come right before we went on our trip, and he took out our bathroom light, but he put in the existing one, you know, that was already there. He took that out, and then he was putting in the spots for the 2 new lights that are going to go over our sink, but he didn't get it all hooked up. He ran out of time, and then we were gone. So we're like on week 3 with no bathroom light, and it's dark in there. Yeah, so you can see why I was a little bit grumpy. And then yesterday, I'm putting stuff away in my laundry room, finally, getting over my doldrums and my feeling sorry for myself. And when Ken came back on Monday, he glued the new laminate pieces over the old laminate pieces. And he didn't do a great job beveling them. And I think he was just really nervous about how all that went before, right? Because this was his 4th day to try to get there to do a 2.5, 3-hour job. And I was putting stuff away yesterday, and I had been setting boxes up on my counter. And then when I took them down, there's a big bubble right in the middle of my laminate countertop. Big air bubble. So I thought my laundry room was done, and now it's not done. Testing our patience. Did somebody pray for patience for me? Because I don't need it. I don't want patience. I just want my job done. I know I didn't pray for patience, but I could pray for kindness. That would be good. Now see, okay, so this is what I should have done, was put this under that. This is why I was confused. But see, I kind of needed that down to know how to line this up. Okay, well, first of all, let's start by getting this the right size so that these are all the same size and we're looking at the same thing. That would be good. That would be good. Well, okay. Let's glue this bad boy down. Wow, I hope this is an exciting video for you guys. Hey, if there's stuff that you guys really do want to see, though, tell me. Tell me if there's anything that you can do. And if I at all have, tell me if there's anything you want to see. And if I at all have the ability to do it, then we will do it together. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like lately, every simple little task that I try to get done or a little thing that should get accomplished is taking way longer and is much more harder and difficult than it should be. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how it feels. Okay, so I'm not sure that lines up exactly. How are you doing here? I'll just have to do a little trimming to get this straight. Here we go. And so that, you can kind of see a little white there, so we'll just do that. Take care of that problem. Okay, and dinosaur bites. Woo! Okay. Oh, something else just fell down. Okay. I don't know what. I have no idea. I wonder, now here's, I think that would complicate the issue. I'm wondering if I can glue this so it wraps around to the front, because again, it's going to be covered by fabric anyway, and then that might just make it a little more secure. Actually, I just need to glue it down right here, like this, and put Mr. Dino the Dino over the top. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And then get him, where's the tail? Get him lined up like that. Yeah, Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So I guess glue him to this. And then glue this to that. And then let that flap over. Okay, so guys, this is where I am going to end this video. And I really hope that you got something out of it. Besides a whole lot of chit chat. Yeah. But I'm hoping you guys are having a good week. I'm hoping that everybody is kind of getting adjusted to fall. So I think I started saying earlier, everyone's doing their fall journals and I'm still working on this. I'm slightly in denial about fall, but I do want to do my Holly Hobby journals, and for some reason they just kind of seem like fall to me. But first, once I get this done and the flip through, and then I have some stuff to show you that I'm adding to my shop, or maybe I should just add it and tell you it's there and not make a video. What I did was, as I was cleaning out stuff from my stash and realizing what I do and don't want to use, I have a bunch of cookbooks I had been setting aside to make recipe packs, but since I have a bunch of other things in my shop and I'm trying to not have a shop, I'm wondering why on earth would you make recipe packs if you're trying to not keep a fully stocked shop now? So I'm just going to put the books in there. And I think that's what I'll do. I'll let you know when they're ready because it takes time to photograph and all that. And I want to focus on this. And I have some other things I want to focus on, but I will add them. And then I have packs of things that I have decluttered and destashed that are themes for journals, but I've decided not to make those journals. So I will tell you about those when they are ready, but I can't promise that and get that in my shop by the time this video gets out tomorrow. So yeah. So anyway, I'll get working on that. I don't know that that needs to be its own video. I will finish this. And then yeah, just leave me comments, questions as always. And thank you for hanging out with me. I'm sure I'm forgetting to say some of the things I'm supposed to say. Please give it a like, thumbs up if you like this video. Please give me a comment if there's things you'd like to see in future videos that I can do. I'll let you know if I can do them or not. And also just, sorry, I did the tongue clicking thing. Also just ways to maybe make these better videos for you because I need to learn too. There's a whole train of thought out there that says make each video 1% better than the last. So I hope this was 1% better than last week. You'll have to be the judge because I don't even know how you measure that. Anyway, let's find us a fascinating and interesting and uplifting quote for the day. This one's funny. Okay, sorry. I was reading these and there's some good ones. I'm going to close with a bit of humor today, I guess. It's not really inspirational, but this is from Chesterton. I assume G.K. Chesterton. Poets have been mysteriously quiet on the subject of cheese. So I want you to ponder that. Think about cheese. Leave in the comments below what's your favorite kind of cheese. I love cheese. Cheese is great. And until next week, guys, be inspired and do something creative today. Bye-bye.